All right, and we mentioned we touched on this earlier in the program about this Iran deal, but let's just hear one complete moron say this. I had also mentioned earlier that Senator Cornyn had said that the timing of this deal was in some way very suspicious, very convenient to distract America from the problems with healthcare.gov. I thought it was a parody account. It wasn't. Here's Steve Doocy from Fox News talking to Brett Baier. And this is funny.
And they're the ones who ratcheted it up. You know what? And Brett, if the senators on both sides get together, have more sanctions, that's going to be very embarrassing for the White House for obvious reasons. But speaking of the White House, don't you think it's a little curious? Some of my friends were talking over the weekend. Oh, isn't that curious timing? Out of nowhere, at the midst of Obamacare not unrolling correctly, the president's poll numbers never been lower. Then look, John Kerry pulls a rabbit out of his hat and changes the subject.
Yes, I mean, you're right. It is, questionable timing as far as, how much this is sucking up the oxygen in the room, and Obamacare was taking a lot of front page space. However, they had been working on the deal for a while, and it did come together at this time. I mean, they unrolled it at this point.
It's handy for them.
It is handy for them. Let's just put it that way.
Well,
there you go. Yeah, Brett Baier was just like, oh, God. This is why Chris Wallace never agrees to come on the show anymore. I love how Doocy first about to say, like, is this really sort of convenient? I mean, some of my friends over the weekend at a barbecue were saying that this is really convenient. And Brett Baier's, well, to be truth is, I mean, think about what this theory is. This theory is that we could make a deal with Iran at any time. We better put this in the back pocket in the event that something goes wrong with the healthcare.gov. Okay, healthcare.gov, Operation Iran. Let's do this. Why is it taking 4 weeks to make this deal with Iran? The negotiations obviously have been going on for 8 months. Brett Baier tries to say that, but doesn't want to say explicitly how long it is. But the idea, I mean, just the level of how stupid Steve Doocy is, and just how moronic he thinks his audience is. And he's, sadly, probably very right. That is just...
Did you see the way Baier, he was just like, well, yeah, it is bad timing. It is weird.
It's convenient, depending on what your very loose definition of the word is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.